repaid. Here in the second slide you have realize. Realize is to understand, to know. He has realized, now he knows that the same thing, that he has forgotten the dollar. Okay. Then in this slide we have trust, friendship. Trust is the faith inside the person. Trust is also used in a sentence. You can use trust as a word in the sentence. Here borrows. Borrows is to lend, to take money, to take that dollar back. And recollection is to remember, to recollect the things which has been forgotten. Grave. Grave is tomb. Tomb, or where people are buried after the death. Usually Christians are buried in the grave and they have their own tomb. It is been said grave in this line because it wants you to understand about the death. He wants to make understand that until he dies, he will remember that the dollar is been given to Mr. Todd. Relate is to connect. It relate means let me explain you. That is to relate, right? Here also the date has been mentioned, that is 8th of April, just to make it sure and make it more specific. Even the date is remembered by the author while lending the money. It is the change to pay. Now what is change is the extra money or the small amount instead of a big amount, large amount. That is change. Lent it, to give away. To lend is to give away. Coming to naturally, very aptly, that is naturally. Here it is certainly. Certainly means sure, very sure. Okay, I would like to give you. This becomes a very nice way of writing a say dialogue. You can very well see that whenever you are speaking to others, it is always there in inverted commas. Like, let me have a dollar. Will you? Again the inverted commas start with the let and with you and an exclamation mark. And I said certainly. Is a dollar enough? This is how you write down a dialogue. Okay. In this slide, you have confused. The figure is confused. You might get interrupted or you have a misconception or misunderstood. That is called as confused for a moment, for a second, right? The 100 number or the figure confused him about a dollar. Here, the other slides you have seen has shown many good words like esteem. Esteem is the word which shows you about the importance, that is esteemed, the realization that esteem means more important or very respectful. Here you have evening talking about Bermuda and thinking of the dollar, but of course I didn't refer to it. To refer means to talk about. He wanted to speak here about the dollar but he could not speak it, that is to refer it. Currency is the money used in different countries or the mode of paying in rupees or any other currency. Bermuda is the name of country. American dollar is a currency. At par means at one time, at a single time. Or it may also become at or of same value. Fine. Here it is practically every day. That means almost every day the person is coming to you. That is, we are meeting that. Here it becomes settle down. Settle down is to get comfortable, get acquainted with the person, that is to settle down, get acquainted, right? Grudge. Grudge is hesitation. Grudge means some hindrance while you are understanding. But you have thought that here Todd he doesn't want any grudge towards Todd, because Todd is a very good friend of him and still he has given him the dollar, right? Demeanor, that means behavior, about his regular behavior or routine behavior. Frequently, many a times. Frequently also means most of the time or more than twice. Apparently. Apparently is very aptly. Sahajatati, that is apparently. Self-consciousness, to unknown from your own self, to the self-consciousness. About debts. Debts, DEBTS, is called as debts. Debts is udhar, that is to take back. Something which you have lent and you have not taken back, that is debts, right? A painful thought. Painful thought, when you are using in a sentence, means something about the negative remembrance or the remembrance which is making you feel more uncomfortable or discomfort. That is the painful thought. Theoretically probable. Probability is very important. Probability is all about chances. Theoretically, that means theoretically it may happen or your chances may occur. That is being probable. Owe is to again lend. In this slide we have again grave, same thing. Reasonable numbers, many numbers, not all ones but in reasonable numbers, that means many numbers, and as far as may be in alphabetical orders. Immediately is at once. Immediately is at once. Here you have a bridge table. Bridge table is nothing but a game of cards, and that under the table means when you are lending a money while you are playing cards, you are giving away money, and he did not want to give that dollar when it has been played in a game of cards or bridge. Even 30 cents. Cents is a smaller value, like you have rupees and paisa. So paisa sort of, it is a smaller value of currency, that is cents. Detroit Athletic Club. It is the name of the club where he used to play the bridge table. There was nothing like plain soda after tiring ride across the Canada frontier. Canada frontier is a train's name, and a ride across it because it becomes a long ride towards the train Canada frontier. And advanced means to give. Who advanced? Yani to give by himself, to put forward, that is to advance. Advanced that 30 cents. Again, to lend me is to give away the taxi bill, right? General movement. General movement is an all over movement when he wants people to gather together and wants to start back to honesty movement. Back to honesty. Come, let's be together, talk about the honesty, and be very straightforward in mentioning the things. That is back to honesty. Again, you have another word which is moments of expansion. Moments of expansion, while you are exploring the things, while you are making the things aware, while you are giving away more and more data, it becomes moments of expansion. Here, on rock basis. Rock basis is very strong and accurate basis. Here also it means that it is about absolute honesty. We are talking here to impart your knowledge towards honesty. And the last slide here shows about the careless, to become careless enough to leave this copy where Major Todd could see. This becomes the irony. Here the moral of the story, it means about giving away something. If you want, then that thing should be either reminder or should be removed from your mind. But if it remains in your mind, it will always make you feel uncomfortable, and it will give you an order to impart the same thing, to remind the things to others. Thank you.